season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. They'll start this drive out on the ground. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
A quick throw here out wide to Pitts. Now, the stiff arm created some space initially, but he's taken down not long after. It'll go as a gain of 4. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. They're going to look to throw. And that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a 4th down.
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play. And 3rd down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
It's a sack and a turnover on downs. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. 11. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. On 2nd and 12, Burrow. He's got a man. That's caught left sideline. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. That one goes for 30 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. First and goal from just inside the 5. Here's a give up the middle. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be 2nd and goal.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down. You're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
They'll try again. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great play there. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Saints are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
As this offense gets ready here for this drive, Charles, you still wonder about that prior drive. Went for it on 4th down in their own territory, didn't get it, and then that led to a touchdown on the other side.
And I don't mind the aggressiveness. In fact, I'm usually a huge fan of it, but I just want teams to always weigh risk and reward. To me, too early in this game because reward just wasn't big enough to go for it there in case they failed. Now the pressure back on their offense to pick themselves up, and they gave the touchdown that was just given up.
So they cite the right guard this time with a holding penalty.
And so many different assignments you can have at that position, and sometimes you might just be a step too late and have to grab and hold on.
Come on. Hey.
They'll set up a throw.
The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete. These two teams, they met in Atlanta earlier in the year with the Falcons winning that game. So they'll be looking for the win here in New Orleans to complete the season sweep. Back quite a ways here, facing 2nd and 19.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. They'll fire one downfield for Fant. They've got his man complete.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
They'll look to throw again.
Going right back to Fant.
Touchdown, Falcons. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season.
And the Falcons are an extra point away from drawing level.
Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime. If you're a good football team, you spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively.
Gun.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
11-90. 11 Thomas. 11.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground.
And he'll take this to the 32, a gain of about 3. Well, this defense for the Falcons, they were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Tape. 12.
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Here we go. 11 MT. 11.
Play action. It's Burrow. He'll buy some time right. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
And that is how you respond after taking one on the chin to begin this game. Give up a first drive touchdown, go back out on defense, and completely shut them down to force a 3-and-out.
Here comes the Saints punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
And he's going to be brought down back at his own 6-yard line. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand.
Well, last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends in what we've seen so far.
These two teams all tied after one. Looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Looking to throw. He's going to loft one. Deep left side here. He's got a man. Complete. Touchdown, Falcons. A big play there. 94 yards.
And the Falcons have taken the lead.
Well, they were back in the shadows of their own goalpost, and that flipped quickly.
So much for playing it safe. I mean, a conservative, easy call. Run the football, take care of it, create some space, punt the ball away. But no, let's throw it. And sometimes a defense's aggressiveness is used against them because when you've got people backed up, your natural inclination is to try and really force them back, and sometimes they get burned that way.
And they got burned there. Extra point right down the middle, and that makes the score 14-7. Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula to get them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And the Falcons grab it. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
They may have the edge on the scoreboard, but that hasn't made them passive, has it? I mean, they dialed up a pretty good run blitz there.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble.
On 2nd and 11 now.
Burrow. And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him.
Lorenzo Carter. He continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
11 MT, 11 MT. 11.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you're probably going to have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard.
Thomas.
Here's Burrow. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. First down.
Here we go.
We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter. 14-7. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
11, 11, 11, 11. Stop.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh? So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well.
Here we go.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
11 mighty. 11 mighty. Stop.
On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
Out now is the field goal unit for New Orleans. This an easy one, 23-yarder. And his kick is right there. It's good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And with still more than a minute to go in the half, time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Hey, check that.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll set up to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
That catch for his career is number 589, so 11 away from 600, but it also right now ties him with Hall of Famer Fred Biletnikoff.
And we remember Fred Biletnikoff well because of the way he went about his business in catching the football. And we're seeing something similar here. Someone who runs precise routes, has excellent hands, and knows how to get the ball to the end zone. Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route. And he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. out of timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
So out now comes the field goal unit for the Falcons. From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt. And his kick here is good.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find.
Now Burrow loses the football.
And the Falcons grab it. And a first and goal coming up here inside the 10-yard line. A little careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you, two hands. Get two hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand. Put it away, tuck it away, because you've got to take care of the ball.
Got this complete to the tight end Pitts.
3 yards is the gain that time, second and goal. They'll throw now on the final play.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. The defense looked geared up to stop the run, but obviously, Charles, they were ready for the pass, too.
Yeah, they were hoping they could catch everyone crashing and playing the run, but that was a very ill-advised throw right there. The opportunity, lost.
And what is this? They're lining up here to punt on first down. And he's able to get it out of there. Looking up into the roof, and he muffs it. It's loose. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Here we go.
Well, partner, I don't think it's any secret that any running back wants to be able to see a hole open so that he can gallop through it. But in this case, he had to slow down. There was really no hole there. And he took a big hit in order to get that 1 yard.
Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. And a nice spin into some open field.
And he's going to get this down near the 25.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
12.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19.
44 yards on the ground for him so far.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
11 empty, 11 empty.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. Runs over it. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal.
Well, think of it like you would a typical boxing match. The person that's on his heels and absorbing blows is having a tough time. And that's what's happening to the defense right now, because the offense is on his toes and punching. And there's another first down run right there.
And they see right through that defensively, as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal.
12, 12, 12.
Now a handoff running through the middle. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point splits the uprights, and that will level the playing field at 17 all. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand new ball game, all tied here in the 3rd as they have their first possession of this 2nd half.
And Brandon, this drive is all about one word to me, and that's the word answer, because they're trying to answer the momentum the other offense picked up in tying the game, because not only if they score and they feel better about themselves, they'll retake the lead and maybe set the tone for the rest of the half, keeping them in the driver's seat.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the 2nd half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Come on, come on. Hey. Look at my team.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Throwing middle, and it's complete.
And they're going to get this up to midfield.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts.
And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 33. To throw. And this one is incomplete.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. And the Saints will take over here just shy of the 30.
Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one?
Here we go.
Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started.
The football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
11 mighty, 11 mighty. 12, 12, 12. 11, 11, 11, 11, 11.
They'll send the tight end in motion. 1 quarter remains here in Week 16. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Here we go. Here we go.
Second and 5 now. Burrow. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
11 Thomas.
They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
11, 11. 11 MT, 11 MT.
On 2nd and 7, Burrow. Looking left side, and it's complete. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
When teams practice their plays during the week, they're hoping that it's going to pay off on game day. So it sure has to feel good for them when they hit them during a game, and they hit that one there for big yardage.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. Late game, that hurts. Take the touchdown off the board.
No doubt about it, and this is where you make a great movie scene, right? Go in, rally the team. Okay, we lost points there. Let's get it back and go out and score again. Can he get it done?
Following the penalty, they'll go back to the run game. And he's going to take this one down to the 25.
77 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
They'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
On third down, they're going to run for it here. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up fourth down. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to break our fourth quarter tie. And his kick is good. And with that, they take the lead here 20-17. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they really need to forget about their last time out, the turnover that led to a field goal. So now they try to regroup, trailing in the final quarter. Obviously, they'd love a touchdown, but 3 would suffice. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Right back to him on first down. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch victory.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest with a guy with that type of speed. You do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it go again. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Falcons. A great effort there. His 2nd TD of the game and 18th of the year. And the Falcons have taken a fourth quarter lead. They get one more as the extra point's up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Saints 20.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to third down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And down he goes, but the stiff arm utilized effectively there, and it helps him move the sticks. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
11 Thomas. 11 MT tape. 11 MT tape.
Now Burrow.
We're looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 17 there and a New Orleans first down.
And Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him over 3,000 yards passing now on the campaign.
And Brandon, nowadays your leader's usually closer to 5,000 yards on the year, but still,
Here we go.
3,000 yards, a good season.
Here we go. 11
They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
Throwing, Burrow.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
And they'll work this down inside the 30.
Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth.
On 2, ready? 11 mighty. 11 mighty. Stop.
Burrow.
And that is incomplete.
Just too much air on the ball, and that's a missed opportunity in a game where you don't have many opportunities left.
Here we go.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
11 Thomas. 12, 12, 12.
Here's Burrow.
He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. The Saints passing game in sync and moving the football. It's a first down. Game winner here in the closing stages. Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated Bruce. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over.
A fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done, but a nice game overall.
So for New Orleans, the win moves them to 8-7 now.